మనకి నంబర్ సిస్టంలో ఫెర్మాట్ థియరం గురించి డిస్కస్ చేద్దామండి. ఇది చాలా యూజ్ఫుల్, ఇది చాలా మందికి అంటే చాలా సమస్యలో వస్తున్నది కూడా. ఓకేనండి. సో ఫెర్మాట్ థియరం గురించి డిస్కస్ చేసేటప్పుడు సో లెట్ us కన్సిడర్ ఏ ఈజ్ ఎనీ నంబర్ సార్. ఏ ఈజ్ ఎనీ నంబర్. ఏ ఈజ్ ఎనీ నంబర్. ఓకేనా. లెట్ us కన్సిడర్ బట్ p ఈజ్ ఏ ప్రైమ్ నెంబర్. బట్ p ఈజ్ ప్రైమ్ నెంబర్. P is prime number, A is any number, but the condition is A comma P are relative primes, sir. We have to consider A comma P are relative primes. A comma P are relative primes. Relative primes. Relative primes. This condition is very, very important. Relative primes means what? The two numbers GCD is equal to 1. Am I right? Highest common factor always 1. Then the two numbers are said to be relative primes. Like 2 comma 5 HCF is 1, so relative primes. 3 comma 5 HCF is 1, relative primes. 4 comma 5 HCF is 1, relative primes. Like that. Okay na. So A comma P are relative primes. This condition is very, very important. So let us consider I am taking a number is A is equal to, I am taking any number that is equal to 2, sir. Okay. But P must be a prime number which is relative prime to A. Am I right? P is a prime number which is relative prime to A. So I am taking P is a number that is equal to 5 and which is relative prime to A. That means what? The HCF of 2 comma 5 is equal to 1. HCF of 2 comma 5 is 1. We can write like this. Order pair A 2 comma 5 is equal to 1 nothing but HCF of 2 comma 5 is 1. So 5 is a relative prime to 2. 5 is a prime number and relative prime to 2 also. Let us see 2 to the power of 5 minus 1, consider that value. 2 to the power of 5 minus 1 how much? That is equal to 2 to the power of 4. That means 16. Okay now. 16. That 16 is congruent to 1 mod 5 or not, once you check it. అంటే 16 minus 1 ని 5 చేత డివైడ్ చేస్తే రిమైండర్ 0 వస్తుందా రాదా? వస్తుంది కదండి. సో దాట్ మీన్స్ వాట్? 16 minus 1 is divisible by 5. Am I right? సో 16 minus 1 అనేది డివిజిబుల్ బై 5 అవుతుందో లేదా చెక్ చేసుకోండి. అవుతుంది కదండి 16 minus 1 అనేది. సో అలా అయితే then we can, what it is, Fermat theorem, what it is saying, A to the power of P minus 1 is congruent to 1 mod Pn. This is called Fermat theorem. Fermat, that means what? A to the power of P minus 1 divisible by P. Just if you are dividing this is A to the power of m minus n formula. A to the power of m minus n you can write A to the power of m by A to the power of n. So you can write A to the power of P by A, that is congruent to 1 mod P. Am I right? 1 mod P. So that means what? A power P is congruent to A mod P. You can write like this. Clear? This is called what? Fermat little theorem. Fermat little theorem. Let us we go for the sum which is based on the Fermat theorem. Let us see A power P minus 1 minus B power P minus 1 is divisible by what? Where P is a prime number, sir. Where P is prime number. Okay. This is the question. See, we know very well that is the Fermat theorem. So Fermat theorem says what? A power P minus 1 is congruent to 1 mod P. That means what? A to the power of P minus 1 is divisible by P. Clear? And B power P minus 1 is congruent to 1 mod P. Very clear? That means what? B power P minus 1 divisible by P. So according to congruency rules, see, if A is congruent to B mod m, sir, and C is congruent to D mod m, sir, then no doubt at all A minus C is congruent to B minus D mod m. This is the rule. Am I right? This is the rule. Already we have learned this rule. So like that, what can you say about this subtraction? Here minus is there. That's why a power p minus 1 minus b power p minus 1 is congruent to 1 minus 1, that is equal to 0 mod p, mod that is p. That means what? This is remainder 0. If remainder 0, what it is? It is divisible by p, right? It is divisible by p. That means this is the right answer. Clear? Dear students, number 3 సంబంధించి some more concepts you are learning. If you like and subscribe. Okay, thank you.